It's early in the morning, the sun's beginning to be really hot, and we were wandering around the paddock and we spotted this gentleman sitting in a car looking as if he owned it. But in fact, can I first of all ask you your name?
Michael Harwood.
And what's your association with this car?
I don't own it now, but my father owned it in the 50s or late 40s, early 50s, and I was only 10 to 14 then, and it was the first car I ever drove. I was only 14 and he threw me the keys when we were in a field and I drove it round a field. I could hardly see out of it, I was so small.
How amazing. And when did your father part company with the car?
About 54, yes.
Yes, and did he compete or...?
No, he used it as a everyday car and a work for his business travels, because in those days you couldn't get modern cars, and an old car like this was actually the better performance than the modern cars he could buy.
That's amazing. And was it in this wonderful condition when you drove it?
No.
So it must be incredible looking at it now.
Yeah. It was restored a bit by my father, but it was an everyday car. He did about 12,000 miles a year in it.
Well, do tell us a little bit about the car, the specification of the year it was built.
It was built in 1937. It's an Abbott body. It's a 1598 2-litre Aston Martin. It's the first of the Sutherland Aston Martins after Bertelli left the firm, where they made more of a touring car rather than the out-and-out sports cars that Bertelli was more interested in. He preferred to go motor racing.
Well, thank you so much for telling us about the car, and it's great to see you reunited with it. You must be very tempted to jump in it again, and now you can see out. You'd have a much better time, wouldn't you?
Yeah, I drove one similar about 8 years ago. Yeah. But I must admit I prefer the Bertelli 1.5 litre cars.
You said that the car that came to park next to us was your dream car.
Oh yes, this is an Ulster, and one of the Le Mans cars. It'd be an LM. Is this LM?
No, it's not an LM, this is a reproduction.
Oh, it's a reproduction. They've copied. They're so desirable, these cars, that people copy them. So there are more of them than actually were ever made.
There are so many cars here today, and we're going to go around the paddock and look at some more. But thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Bye.
Yes, bye-bye.